You're welcome to today's broadcast. Sure Destiny TV, reaching people and touching lives.
Greetings and salutation. This is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. It's always a joy to come to you again with another broadcast. You know what? I'm no longer wasting time talking about voting your conscience. This time around, we can see obviously who has what it takes to move Nigeria forward. No one else but Peter Obi and Yusuf Deti. And all we need to do is join forces together to make this vision a reality. People are just sick and tired of bad governance, and they want to see a person that can bring about change. And Peter Obi has what it takes to make this vision a reality. We're going to be hearing from Babachir Lawal, somebody who was a secretary to the federal government of Nigeria, and is also a committed member, a frontline member of APC. Recently, he was being interviewed by Channels Television, and even though he's a committed member of APC, but he said as it has to do with 2023 elections, he's throwing his weight behind Peter Obi. And the reason he's doing that is because of the Muslim ticket of Tinubu. Basically, what he was saying is that Tinubu is looking down on all the northern Christians and he feels that they don't count. How could Tinubu have said that there is no one who is qualified or competent enough among the northern Christians to be a vice president? So it's like they've been slighted. So that's why they are all throwing their weight. And he also said, apart from the fact that Tinubu looked down on the northern Christians, but he's saying Peter Obi actually will be inclusive in his governance. Peter Obi has what it takes to bring about transformation in Nigeria. So let's hear what Babachir Lawal has to say.
You wrote that statement. Does it mean that you are no longer a member of the APC?
There are two different things. In a democracy, you are allowed to disagree even within the party.
So you're still a member of the APC? Oh,
yes, I'm a member of the party.
You have endorsed
Peter Obi.
Is he on your own volition, or you have your supporters with you?
Well, let's get here. The thing is, it's not as if Dogara and I are the only people in the movement. Long before then, we have a group of Christians in APC when we sense this trend had been going on since the merger of the party. APC has always sidelined the Christians in the party. So we have this pressure group where we continue to push for the inclusion of Christians in the politics of APC. Now we're about 40. So when I came here and I said the Muslim ticket was dead on arrival, that was the first public comment on this matter nationally. I said it was dead on arrival. So when I got home, they came, sir. So what do we do? So 40 of us or more continued to strategize on what next to go, what next to do. And as we went on, of course, there were some who still felt that we could have an accommodation with the APC if they are nice. Or some would say, maybe let's do PDP. Some would say, let us do Labour, and so on. So we took time to analyze the political terrain. We took time to analyze the political parties in the light of the current dynamics of our political system. First, the cry of marginalization. Second, we felt that we should support a party that has the potential to win the election, so that at least Christians will not be out of the political scene. So we did all this. And of course, quite a few disagreements. And we to be sincere, we met. APC didn't bother to come to us. APC, up to now, they didn't bother.
When you say APC, you're talking about the president, the national chairman of the party, and even the candidate.
Everybody. The candidate is behaving as if he's already the president. He doesn't need to talk to us.
But the candidate was your very good friend.
He's my very good friend.
Immediately after his emergence, I saw some activities with yourself.
Before his emergence, even long before Tinubu thought he wanted to be president of this country, I was one of those who encouraged him to feel he's qualified to be one. Long years, even before I became SGF.
So you guys are no longer friends any longer?
No, politics can't separate friendship. Friendship is much more than politics.
Do you still speak with him?
The issue is very serious. The issue is this. We, the Christians in the North, felt we have been maltreated, we have been insulted, our religion has been denigrated. As a people, we have been told we have no capacity, and so we feel insulted. We feel our religion has been insulted. And so anybody that has the tendency to do that We have no business supporting him to be the president of the country where the whole paraphernalia of government will be at his beck and call, which he can use to further humiliate us, oppress us, and maltreat us. So the issue is very existential. Do we want to survive, exist as a people?
Do you think that Christians are marginalized and oppressed at the moment?
Oh, my friend, it's terrible. I give you some few examples. They're very common one you can check on the internet. There are 27 federal universities in Nigeria. In the north, there are 27. Both military, civilian. There are only 5 Christians who are vice chancellors out of 27. Polytechnics, the same thing. College of Education, the same thing. Now, when you become a vice chancellor on the basis of the fact that you are a Muslim, it goes to show that you are expected to perpetrate the same.
Do you think that the religion was a consideration or merit?
Religion is a consideration. If you go to any government office, federal government office in this country, in Abuja here, you will find Christians grumbling. Oh, we will not be, they didn't send us on training because we are Christians. This place, they don't promote you because you are Christians. This place, they don't allow you to go on tour so that you don't get allowance. It's everywhere. You don't get contract because you are Christians. It's everywhere. It is endemic. It's everywhere. Every Christian in the north is a victim of this.
So your choice of Peter Obi, because Peter Obi is not the only Christian on the ballot. There are other political parties, and there is the Atiku and Okowa there, and there is the SDP candidate, there is Showore and his party. Peter Obi, why the choice of Peter Obi specifically?
First of all, we are politicians and we are realists. I told you that we want to support a political party that has the potential to win and potential to rule, and then to address all the other dynamics of the society. Kwankwaso is a good material for presidency, for example. We discussed with him, but we looked at his system, the tendency, the chances of winning the election based on our parameters is very small. We looked at the Labour Party, we think the chances are very, very big, and we think that a government run by Peter Obi and Deti will give Nigeria the desired peace. In fact, it will win us from this oligarch.
Did you get any commitment from Peter Obi before making your decision?
Look, we don't need a commitment. The issue is very simple. If you go to every Christian village in Nigeria, they will tell you, there might be no candidate for the other political posts, but they will tell you we are doing Peter Obi. If you go to church, people like us, when they discuss politics, we are doing Peter Obi, everybody is doing Peter Obi.
Mr. Babachalawa, you've endorsed Obi Dati, but one person that seemed unimpressed with the Labour Party candidate is Governor Charles Soludo of Anambra State. So I'd like you to react to the rather public exchange between the two gentlemen. Governor Soludo, you'll recall, described the present value of investment made by Peter Obi while he was governor as worthless. And he followed up with a very long statement attacking Peter Obi before concluding that he can never win the 2023 election. What's your take on that?
I don't know who Charles Soludo is. He's not my governor. I have never met him. Even on the streets, I don't know who Charles Soludo is. I don't know what his grouse is with Peter Obi, but there's a saying in the Bible that a prophet has no honor among his own people. So it could be that he knows more about Peter Obi than I do. It could be maybe when they were young, they competed over girlfriends, for example, and Peter Obi got the upper hand. It could be anything. It could be maybe they were in the same school and Peter Obi was beating him. There are so many things you get to know with somebody that you grow up together with or that you live together. I'm far away, Adamawa. I don't know why Charles Soludo should be so bitter that he will crave the failure of his own brother in politics. That is up to him, but I don't care what Peter Soludo says. I'm from Adamawa State. I make my own judgment about the Peter Obi Deti, not based on what somebody from his state says. I don't know Charles Soludo, and whatever he says is his own opinion too. It's up to Peter Obi to know what to do. I don't care what Soludo says. I like the Peter Obi Deti ticket. They present fresh air to me. They present me with hope of a Nigeria that I intend my children to inherit, where I intend to live. The Peter Obi Deti gives me the ticket. What Charles Soludo believes is his own problem.
A group known as the All Progressives Congress and Northern Christian Leaders had recently declared their intention to adopt a presidential candidate in a bid to defeat the ruling party's Muslim ticket. The group led by Yakubu Dogara, a former Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Babachir Lawal, a former Secretary to the government of the Federation, appeared to have finally shown their preference by openly endorsing the candidacy of the Labour Party's presidential standard-bearer, Peter Obi, and his running mate, Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed. In a statement last night, the group stated in part, and I quote, "The APC Same Faith ticket is a deliberate, well-calculated plan to sow the seeds of religious and social discord amongst Nigerians." The former secretary to the government of the Federation, David Babachir Lawal, joins us now. Thank you so much for joining us on the program Newsday this afternoon. Glad to have you. In your not backing your fellow APC presidential candidates, Bola Tinubu, a few months back, we know that you came out to support Atiku. And from the very well-worded letter from last night, we see that you are now throwing your entire weight behind the Labour Party's candidates of Peter Obi and Dati Baba Ahmed. Can you go ahead and explain to us, just like you did in the letter, for those who might not have been able to read it, exactly your reasons why you think that he would be best, the pair of them would be the best to run the country come February 2023?
I never did say I was backing Abubakar Atiku or PDP. I don't know where the news came from, but it was fake news. Anytime I was ever asked a question as to where we intended to go, my answer would be, we are studying the issues, we are conversing, we are, consulting. It took quite a long time before we arrived at yesterday's statement. We had spoken with most of the key political parties. The only people that didn't want to talk to us were the people in the APC. They never even bothered whether we existed or not, which was in line with their character. They don't need Christians. So what were the criteria we were looking for? First of all, based on our belief that the Muslim ticket was an evil designed to sow the seeds of discord in the country, we decided that we're not going to have anything to do with that ticket. We felt that we should look at the potential for an all-inclusiveness of the citizens of this country, a tendency that can give us justice, a tendency that can create a level playing field for every citizen of Nigeria, irrespective of tribe, irrespective of religion, irrespective of culture. So with this in mind, we started evaluating the various candidates, spoke to our people and the tendencies within the Northern Christian community and indeed other non-Christian communities. After all said and done, majority of us felt that the best platform that presents all the things we desire in the country, that Nigeria, is the one platform being provided by Peter Obi and Dati. One, first of all, there is this tendency that for equity's sake, the presidency should move to the south. And if in the south, an extension of the equity requirement mandates that it should go to the southeast, which since the new democracy came on board, they've never had the chance to produce a presidential candidate. And this is only fair, this is only just. The north has had its share, southwest had its share, so we felt that the southeast should now produce the next presidential candidate. And of course, their ticket is quite balanced. So all said and done, we looked at a system that can bring harmony in our country, peaceful coexistence, security, and peace. Again, we looked at the tendency of the ruling party and, of course, the PDP also. It appears that the same oligarchs have been running the country since independence. If you look at the APC, it looks like the children and grandchildren of those who used to run UPN and are the ones running APC. The same thing with the PDP. You find out that the House of Fulanis, who were the owners of the MPN and NPC, are the ones predominantly in PDP. So we looked at a scenario where it's good to diversify. It's good to allow every part of the country to feel a sense of belonging in the leadership structure of the country. So those, among others, was why we felt that the Peter Obi ticket gives us a breath of fresh air in the country, because they don't come with an excess baggage of former this, former that, and they have the potential to provide the level playing field for all Nigerians to participate in an equal and equitable manner.
Thank you very much for watching this video. Please go ahead and share it, and also subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified anytime I have another broadcast. For those of you that are watching me on Facebook, go ahead and follow me, and also like my Facebook page. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I don't take for granted your support. I believe that as we do this together, we will see the birth of a new Nigeria, the Nigeria of our dream. May God bless you. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. See you next time. This is your brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. Bye-bye.